Good evening, RPG Limit Break. Welcome back for more Dragon Warrior Tournament Madness. It's the Winter League, our usual chaos, multiple varieties and multiple options, kind of showing off of the Randomizer's power. This year we're starting with Week 1. Ahem. It's time to embarrass myself. Willkommen in der Winterliga. Week 1 with a few different options here. Fairly friendly seed. No keys required. A few other options we'll talk about as the race goes on. And we have a cast here of veteran racers. Let's see, Wolf 1. Here along with me is DK.
Yeah, this group of participants is really ridiculously hard. These are, as you said, seasoned runners, and any one of them could come away here a winner. Any one of them could come out of here with just 1 point after week 1, which is a little rough, but this kind of group, it's going to be expected, unfortunately. We'll see what the seed throws at them, though. It should be a really good time.
Yep, big things here. Opening seeds, terrible power. Enough magic for one heal more. That's all I had to work with. So you get one get out of jail free card for a bad fight. We'll see how far we get with the throne room's treasure.
Yeah, as you said, no keys. We're going to get golden torch here. The only options that we might get outside of that are one of the key items, and VaeluV opting to not get the gold for free in the back. Elder's picking that up right now.
Alright. That's upstairs. One thing to check here first. Obviously, you see chests are a little bit different. We do have random chests placement. So all chests are in the game, not all in the same spot. They can move around the map in certain locations.
Yeah, that is correct. And we have a few knowns, right? Our search spots are the vanilla searches. So Cole is going to have our fairy flute. Poxness will have our armor. And in the coordinates in the overworld will be our token. Everything else buried in a dungeon somewhere or in a town somewhere in one of these random chests.
And if you need tri-states, your treasure may have guards. You may run into a monster on your treasure chests, you may not. It's a randomized setting. Also, summer sale randomized. You may have cheap stuff, you may have not. You see our racers taking options here. VaeluV heads outside, fighting the slime. Cyberdark going for a gold grind. Slime has gold from the treasure chest, and jkoper is out walking now, fighting for fights as well.
Yeah, and we have random XP requirements needed tonight, so we do not know exactly when level 2 will show up here. Could be a couple XP away, could be another 30, 40.
Other fun things to mention about exploring the world, we have alternative speed or alternative escape algorithm. So you can run from monsters much easier than you would normally in a vanilla game. Normally, if you run to a monster in the overworld in the vanilla game, it's your stats for their stats. End of story. A little different now. There's a little tweaking of the formula based on where you are in the game.
Exactly, and we have 3 levels for VaeluV and a ton of spells coming through, as well as the heal more, hurt more as the most notable.
The heal more we have to start, but hurt more basically means now walk far away from the castle, find something juicy, blow it up, and repeat. More levels for that Mag Driggy. Two more levels of that, so really front-loaded here. VaeluV's got about 3 fights under his belt and about 6 levels to show for it. So good work.
Absolutely, we got Slamu leveling up a couple more levels here. It was already at level 2, probably jumping to 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
So I'm taking a green dragon ambush. Running away can be easier, but ambushing is still a problem.
Yeah, stats still a little light at level 6 there for him. We see VaeluV level 8 definitely starts to see some improvement on both the HP and the MP there.
Slamu heads west into the swamp. Finds Swamp Cave. Shocking.
Yeah, and in this flag set we could have up to 3 chests located in here. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and 1 back with the princess.
You know, the princess thing could be really surprising, but with no keys, the door is available outside of the boss tile, of course, guarding the princess. But these caves aren't zonks anymore. The Swamp Cave, you have to check them all. Mountain Cave, you gotta look around a few oddball spots. The speed route to the randomizer we've done for the last couple of years may not the best choice anymore, because you gotta find chests that might be in the top left corner, lower right side of Mountain Cave, on one of the staircases. There are a few good maps out there. I know there's one in the Discord that'll it's a really good way to point out where they can be on a given map.
Exactly, yeah. It's really nice for those that want to start tinkering with some of these random flags and not sure how to get going there. It's really nice just from being able to see all the different locations, but it highlights those new chest locations specifically. Meanwhile, we did see Slamu go through Swamp. It does backdoor into Garenham, so we'll possibly see up to 5 more checks here. VaeluV got Freebie Cave with just an herb in it.
Definitely. Ooh, we have a boss monster on this chest. So kills the Wyvern, and is already at level 9. It will now go to, let's see, level 11. The Scones in the back of Garenham. The weakest guardian I think possible. The Wyvern is the guardian. I think it's the softest possible boss monster.
Absolutely. So yeah, that works out well for him. That's one of the at least 2 key items in the overworld chest that we need to find here, and the other being the harp. We could have the sword inside Sherlock still, so if they ultimately need it. A level 11 looking pretty decent already on HP especially.
Yeah, levels come really fast. Last night's seed had a little bit of grind to it. This game, we're at level 180 experience points basically, and almost approaching mid to end game stats. Let's see, VaeluV is also in coal, so let's see, there's a chance of picking up the Eon Flute.
Yeah, I didn't see if you checked that out or not. There was a chest up in the inn shop, and it was a cursed belt. Of course, with our flag set this week, we will always have 3 cursed belts.
VaeluV walks past the display, thinks twice about it, thinks 3 times about it, then walks away with no flute. Oh, I got the flute already, okay.
Must have grabbed it on the way up to save in here. Now he's in the grave. Top of grave alone has up to 6 chest options here. I think he must be pausing to see where the alternate chest locations most likely are, using that aforementioned map that you were talking about, and we'll see what happens.
There we go, let's see. Jkoper has found Sherlock and doing some exploration. Cyberdark also exploring, heading around the edge of the map there. We have a small map, so it's not as big as it can be in the main world, but the same rules will apply. You want to kind of follow the coastlines, maximize your on-screen space. If you miss by 1 or 2 tiles and just walk past it, you'll never find it again.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. We got Cyberdark in the coal. Gonna check out the shop, see if there's anything for sale. On the cheap here, you know, we got regular price large shield. I think that's a good buy, just like VaeluV did.
Definitely. Slamming finds a pack of magic weapons. Might be hanging around here to gain endgame grind, or just conveniently exploring the world here and getting lucky. Koper finds a blue dragon, gets away. Again, the escaping much easier now with the settings. Hurt more is no guarantee against blue dragons. Metal slime. It was fun to see.
Yeah, and he's hanging around too. Already got 2 down. Look at the command minutes. It failed.
Don't worry, slime. You got all tournament. I'll get you yet. Ooh, Koper finds the front of Garenham.
Yeah, typical with this flag set, we have the small map, and in many instances it will roll single continent, so that's not surprising. We're going to see VaeluV checking out the Swamp Cave here, coming up empty on the bottom chest there. I don't know that anybody's took on the Stone Man yet, though.
So it's just there and marks down what they found, what not found. Axelite, that's a nice juicy target for Hurtmore.
Oh, I misread that completely. VaeluV's in grave, and looks like he might be going around to start doing the dive.
Yep, there's the grave door. Slamming now also near Sherlock, which means Sherlock's pretty close to Cole, seems like. Or not Cole, Garenham.
Yeah, so Koper finding the front end of Garenham, now going in the swamp south. which has been the opposite of the other runner so far. VaeluV with his dive in the grave has a chance at 4 more chest checks down here. There's definitely not a guarantee any of them will be there, though.
Yeah, chest may not be there. They may not have... Well, you can find the flute down there. You can find the sword down there. Not the flute, the harp. Wrong instrument. Got it backwards.
Yeah, and honestly, with how the HP's coming along, Death Necklace Find would actually probably be beneficial as well. Kind of surprised VaeluV isn't using Radiant, even though he is low on MP, just to be able to see those chest locations a little clearer without having to walk all the way there.
It depends. Let's see, you got... rolls the dice and takes down the dragon. So, Lance Hurtmores gets the job done. Cyberdark runs into an Axe Knight with no MP. I'm trying to escape from the grave here. Or nope, we're going to do the full dive here. We're going to try and get as many chests as we can before we get taken down. Slammy finds coal. See level wise, we have a 12, 11, 11 and 13. So fairly even odds. The difference between 11 and 12 seems to be significant. 1 through 11 was about 200 experience points. And let's see. At 929, we're at 13 now. So we're starting to spread them out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not been too bad yet, though. We'll see if they get a trolley level, although with that level 13 is really close to being able to do some damage here.
Yeah, nothing's really surprised them. No sleeps, no dragon breaths, no dangerous boss monsters. So nothing's really stopped any of the racers from traveling the world. Heal more at the get-go means swamps are annoying, but not dangerous. Yeah, basically they've had free reign over the world. Just a matter of who gets the homework done. Only jkoper and Slimu have the stone so far. No one's seen
and no Hawksness location yet. That's where our armor's at. And obviously we got to find Cantlin to get those cords.
Yep, no Hawksness, no Cantlin, no Jerk, no Trading Cave. So all the homework is still out there to be taken care of. So the boss is not. Yeah.
I like that everybody's like digging swamp here or grave here and such. I have a feeling Harp's just gonna be hiding in like some useless location, like the one chest that can spawn in Hawksness or like Breckonary's End.
That's very possible. That's the thing, you don't know until you get there. We know it's fully randomized, and any chest can do the job, and any chest in any location can be the one you need for the homework. So you know where the big things are. The flute's guaranteed, the armor's guaranteed, but everything else is open season.
And Koper takes on the Stone Man, about out of resources, but does make it through. We'll see if there's a chest hiding back here if the Golem lets him play.
Hi, Princess. And while we're here, let's save Princess. Why not?
Yeah, it could be a good play, especially because you don't know what the next level may be. So having her on hand, even if you don't need it for the chords, could be beneficial from that perspective.
That is a mismenu. That is a stop spell, not an outside spell.
Well, that's rough, because now he's going to have to defeat the Stone Man again. He's going to get really lucky with some sleeps here.
So some interesting miscues this term so far. We've had last night won the race eventually. No, didn't stop the train from rolling. But we did have our oh dear. Last night we had a cursed belt application by mistake, and today we have a misdot spell. Unfortunately, the Stone Man is not having it twice in a row, and Koper loses the princess to the Stone Man.
Yeah, the cursed belt snafu was I think a beautiful way to start out the season here for Winter League, and as you said, it didn't have any impact overall. That person ultimately winning.
Yes, again they had heal, had a full bucket of MP, and a nearby town, so it wasn't like you were banished to the outside the castle where you died to random slime every time you walked around. They're pretty well set, so no worries there. It can be tragic. If you have a large map and an angry overworld, being cursed can be a real problem. But not so much last night.
So Koper, having lost the princess opportunity here, is heading off to the north. We'll see if he is the first of our people to come across anything new, as the other runners are still in dark locations.
VaeluV finds princess, saves princess, teleports to the castle, and deposits princess. Voila! The kingdom is saved. Cyberdark also finds a princess. Alright, so I'm sticking with the graves. Again, the graves, multiple levels, last staircases, with the addition of the random chests. You can't just do the smooth, streamlined path. You gotta do a lot of twists and turns to get the job done. In fact, it appears that Slamu thinks they've forgotten something and is waiting back around the bend.
I think he's going to go up here and try and see if you can see a chest there, or maybe thought that's where the alternate chest was located.
Alright, VaeluV now following in Koper's footsteps. Koper finds coal.
Yeah, I see Steg's got his question answered there, but Tri-Street Treasure Guards, yes, it's per item. That along with the Tri-State random weapon prices that's coming in later weeks will also be by item. Those are the only ones that aren't specifically either on or off. They're specific to each item. Everything else is either a light switch on or off.
Alright, the flute is acquired by Koper. Koper's already seen a few golems, decides that not bad to have that in the back pocket.
And summer sales, exactly the thing I was trying to say when I said random weapon prices.
Alright, Cyberdark has princess and taking quite a bit of damage, just running out of resources. He's back at the castle. There you have it. So, VaeluV's a princess, Cyberdark has a princess. Koper had a princess, but alas, Snowman said no. And Slamu didn't try, I think. Slamu, I think, just saw a princess, said, that's cool, and walked away.
Yeah, he was a big thanks but no thanks kind of statement there. Interestingly, we haven't found a new location in quite a while here, so I have a feeling that at least one of these runners is going to finally come across something soon. We do see Slamu out here exploring some stuff that we already saw from Koper's side with that dead end over there, but it's these other locations got to pop up soon, and maybe this is one on VaeluV's page.
There's been a few sneaky, let's see what we got here. No, it's more Garanham. There's probably a little sneaky bend somewhere on a coastline, or some little sneaky place by a mountain that you're missing, and probably has two towns in a cave kind of jammed to a corner somewhere.
Yeah, maybe we'll get like a little postage stamps, like four locations all touching each other there in the corner.
We haven't had the legendary town front of Charlock in a while, but that's always fun. Alright, let's see here. 14, 14, 14, 14. So, all the racers, despite the difference, Cyberdark has 1100 experience points, VaeluV has 1753, Hawksness found by Slamu, Red Dragon found by Slamu, not good.
Yeah, that's a nice greeting getting into Hawksness there. VaeluV is going to be picking up his stones momentarily here in the back of Garanham. But I think Slamu can pretty much take on anything we have at this point with that HP, the MP reserve, so should most likely be successful at picking up his armor here momentarily.
Let's see the bosses. Wagon. And Baby Breath Dragon, so that's good to see.
Yeah, it's vanilla.
Sleep Dragon, that's not good to see.
Yeah, it's vanilla abilities, so gotta be careful. Yeah, he's throwing out his sleep, he's throwing out his breath. Oh no, it's big boy breath, I missed that.
No, last time it was 17.
Oh, no, that must have been an attack then. I saw 46, I missed what the attack was.
Yeah. Hey, level 15. How's that timing? Ah, I'm Amor. So I'm moving out with the laundry list of abilities given to you by Urge's armor. Ignore damage tiles, ignore stop spell, minimize damage from hurt spells, fire breath, heal when hits a quick step, massive defense boost. Hey, fire's ringing Breckenary.
Trying to be relevant here. We'll see if they can make it a little sweeter here in this chest. Death
Necklace. We have hit points, so necklace is on the menu.
Yeah, Slam Move really needs to get moving here. 15, especially with that plus 10 ability there with the Death Necklace. Really looking good. 130, it'd be 140 on the nose attack power with Death Necklace equipped with 12 heal mores.
Not bad, not bad. And on the other side of the map, literally on the side of the screen, we have VaeluV, who has found the old man in Cantland.
Yeah, 39 north, 19 east. I won't lie, I don't have a really good layout of the map, but we know it's a single continent, so it shouldn't be too bad. Cyberdark right behind him, getting ready to get his coordinates.
Alright, it appears that someone's found Mountain Cave, which has some rich chests already. Just gold, though. Ooh, the jkoper is also in that small park. No, that's coal in. It's probably small maps. There's no like distinctive. I can usually tell there's a race going on if we're getting close to a place or not. But the small map is all kind of just smushed together, so I don't quite separate in my head.
Yeah, and we never get that distinct coastline to really tell if they're like one side or the other. But we got a second chest here, which is a torch. Torch is not needed.
That's very important. You're at magic points. Want some s'mores. Ooh, Blue Dragon gets dunked on for 97 damage, not a crit. Level 16, so levels are getting fast and furious again.
Holy cow, yeah, that's another big chunk of HP there as, and thanks to Silly Dammit for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Yeah, we saw a princess check from VaeluV when he came out, and he was like 81 south, 9 west, so he was way away from where these coordinates are going to ultimately lie, so you'll have to figure out where other things are located. Obviously, the cords are not his only concern at this point.
That's pretty close to the castle. It'd be a matter of, does that cross water about the castle? Even then, it shouldn't be too big of a deal to get to. I'm slowly going through all the little nooks and crannies of Mountain Cave. Cooper sees the siren call a freebie cave and realizes, I've been here already. I don't need that.
Well, here's the final chest of Mountain, and it's a complete bust.
But wait, another cave. That's a joke.
Nice to know where it's at. Don't have the things for him yet, though, so we'll be back at some point. We still have Tablet hiding out here somewhere. Rimmelder is still somewhere around, and that could have up to 3 chests, and I think that is it at this point, right?
I do believe so. We've seen other towns. And yeah. So possibly Tablet Cave's got 2 or 3 chests there now. I think there's 2 possibly in Tablet Cave now. Well, there's one down by the shrine and one in the inn.
Well, we know the harp is definitely hiding out in one of those 2 locations here. We'll see which runner ultimately finds that first. Obviously, still many places for all the runners to find differently because still missing a lot of armor out there.
And also, we still haven't found me now. Nope, this is your tablet. Okay, so someone has found Tablet Cave. Also, not found the Harp Trading Cave. So we know where the Jerk's at. Jerk's hanging out by Mountain Cave, but haven't seen the actual Trading Cave for the Harp of the Staff.
I think that was the one that was below Tangible, but I might have missed that.
Well, that's the case. I know I missed it. So, So, Silver Harp. There we go.
Hanging out all by itself here inside the tablet cave at an alternate chest location. So
There you
Slamu has knowledge now. Yeah, he's hitting outside immediately. We'll see if he does the return, which I would assume he would, unless he's really close somewhere, or he's going to finish out maybe this portion of the map looking for Rim, because the sword is outstanding. It could be any of the 3 possible checks in Rim Alert, or the litany of checks inside of Sherlock.
Yes, also kind of sneaking in the backside there. jkoper also found the harp, really simultaneously. VaeluV is down in Brecconary. We'll get the bevy of... No, do you want a nice little friendly attack buff? Do you want the horrifyingly cursed attack buff? Both can be yours.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Cyberdark and Koper simultaneously going to be disappointed in their mountain dives here, but with Repel on and the levels being as high as they are, should be able to get through here relatively quickly.
Let's see. That'd be kind of hard to wing it. I've not seen any wings in these chests. Hard to wing it when you have no wings. Ooh, there's a town in the swamp here. Oh, not fitting.
Yeah, it seems like half the towns are in the swamp at this point.
It's a small map, but you still have swamp tiles, so you still have to use all the swamp available.
Alright, so we saw from Big Slamu, the Red Dragon, just standard fare, a little scary if he's not careful, does get slapped, so we'll see how this goes.
Ooh, rolls of dice. Alright, was confident, got to the end of the fight, took care of business. jkoper finds the last chest, face palms, cast outside. Slamu returns home, speak to the old man, get the match back. If we're going to do a little bit of both, we're going to probably head downstairs and get ourselves a staff, then head outside and find ourselves a token.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick up that token, he knows exactly where to exchange all those items once that's done. And, gonna pick him up a little bit more gold. Maybe check and see if a silver shield, or maybe he saw a silver shield for cheap.
Also, we're in a range of flame sword I saw was base price, but now you have 10,000 gold pieces. So flame sword is definitely on the menu as well.
That's actually a fantastic idea. That coupled with the death necklace, sword not in play, or possibly not needed at that point.
Yeah, if you don't have to check the 8,000 checks in Sherlock, just go to the Dragon Lord and punch in the face of the flame sword. I'll be wondering, all those legends I heard about.
A couple times here, we had a race the other day using this flag set. Someone won with a broadsword, or a broadsword and a hand axe.
Yeah, okay. I mean, sometimes it happens. But when the terrifying warrior says your doorstep with the wrong sword, you think, okay, no magical sword, no sort of legend, I'll be fine. Then 5 minutes later, ah! So, don't have the Dragon Lord here with these stats coming out. And stats are pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cyberdark into tablet, going to be finding his harp here in a moment.
VaeluV, is VaeluV purposely grinding the dragon, or just simply got one on the way out?
I was just curious about that too. I would say it'd have to be on the way out because he's not at the spike. But that's the second one I've seen.
Koper finds Candlin, doing the walk of pain. Slamu seems to be counting. At least I think so. Hey, he finds Rumbledar.
Oh man, 0 for 2 on chest down there. There could be a chest back here in the little hall, and there's not. It's completely empty. So that lets us know here in the booth that the sword is somewhere in Charlotte.
Ooh, alas, no flame sword in Rumbledar. I know I saw it in a few shops, so definitely out there to be bought. You just have to go to the shop and buy it.
Yeah, and since he isn't counting, I'm wondering if Slamu maybe hasn't found Caitlin yet.
Actually, I think he might be correct. That might be the thing there stopping us here. Yeah, I don't think Slamu has found Caitlin, because I know the other 3 have seen the coordinates. Slam's probably banking on Caitlin having both coordinates and a flame sword in one of the 3 shops.
Yeah, I mean, there's high likelihood for sure out of three options. Surely it won't troll us and just give us 3 bamboo pole options only.
Level 17 attained.
Yeah, another 5 power and a heal more is giant right now.
Not every day you see all 4 stats green. Alright, VaeluV's calling home. Princess! jkoper had plenty of resources. Just, there we go. Gilmore's in the town. Back in Garenham. And, either recalibrate and just figure out where we're going next. Cyberdark is in Brecken area now. We'll find it. We'll find the Fighter's Ring and the necklace now. So I think all racers have access to. Actually, jkoper hasn't been to Brecken area yet. So 3 of the 4 racers now have access to the Death Necklace option, which is very tempting with the HP pool here.
Yeah, especially at just shy of 160. They're still getting doubles range after Death Necklace, as Slammer does find Caitlin, does pick up a Flame Sword. Has the best offensive power out of any of the runners on stream, especially with 17 as his level here. Going to get his boards, should be able to count that out relatively quickly. Does the requisite radish check, which he always does.
Tasty, tasty radishes.
With a nice little emote on the screen there as well. That was pretty humorous. Doesn't have to take any painful steps back here. Has that nice armor.
Taking notes. I imagine a quick return spell. Nope. Getting fairy waters. Gonna try and repel some things around the world. Nope. Well, as Simon ponders their options. Let's see here. What's going on here? Cyberdark about to get the armor, I believe.
That might have been the most convoluted return I've ever seen in my life. He did ultimately decide to return after doing absolutely nothing. Probably on the fence about a few things.
It's like the Earthbound thing where you catch Teleport Alpha and you have to dance around town while you're charging up. Alright, jkoper finds Rimuldar. We'll find the big nothing. Rimuldar, unfortunately. Cyberdark now has the armor, so very surprised to see. Slimy was close to getting the work done. He's going to get the last piece of homework now. They'll probably be able to cash in and get ready to go to Charlock. Cyberdark has not yet found the token, but has the harp and the stones. VaeluV has the token, but not the harp. And I'm not sure if either of them have seen the trading cave. And jkoper has comparable equipment, but has not found Breckenary, and has not found Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, it's been very, very interesting to see the divergence throughout this whole seed. But Slamu picks up his token, and he's in business here. He's making a beeline for the jerk after picking up level 18 at this point.
Yeah, everything now is kind of just been more. So just Slamming behind us, running from all fights now, just getting to bottom Charlock as fast as you possibly can. There's not much more to gain from another 5 to hit points. Unless there's an outrageous strength boost that might just come out of nowhere. But besides that, I think you got yourself pretty well covered.
Yeah, exactly. He's at 128 right now if he opts to throw the Death Necklace on, which would make sense with how much HP they have. They'll have 138 attack power, doing 9 to 19 damage on the Dragon Lord with, 12, maybe 11 swings, and has 13 heal.
Or do you just go for that level, try to get like 180 hit points and go for triples?
Yeah, everybody's got their own little thing here. We'll see what he opts to do here as he's trying to figure out where the heck that jerk went.
Jerk, if I recall, was the very west end of a. It was a swamp. It was a cave, and to the west was another cave waiting for you. So it's like a little swampy strip.
Yeah, it's wherever VaeluV is, because it was it was the cave just west of Mountain Cave where he's at right now.
There we go. jkoper's found. Loch Ness. He's put to sleep.
Yeah, what a nice welcome. Ambush slept immediately. Going to try a stop spell. I think that's a smart play, but it had no effect.
More sleep. Cooper's some bad luck here. Cooper's getting the hard draw here. Other fights are pretty tame. This one appears to be being a jerk.
There we go. Slam Move finally got back there, and is going to be the first runner to pick up their rainbow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this Red Dragon fight for Cooper, though, giving him a lot of struggles here. It's sleeping him like a ton, and the other runners definitely did not run into this kind of battle.
Yeah, really rough frequency. Also, Cooper does not have armor, so other runners had like something nominal, half plate or chain, whatever else there, a shield. The dragon, Cooper's going to basically carry a shield and an axe, and apparently a whole lot of Nyquil.
He's still successful, though. He's going to get equipped with the best armor in the game after a level.
Yeah, I didn't think it was in danger. It just was kind of annoying. the pool of stats and HP and MP we have it would be a real like a 5 to 6 turn streak of getting beat up by a dragon while asleep to have that be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And evidently VaeluV takes down a metal slime. It has found the tablet cave, though, which is huge because this is where his harp is hiding.
Excellent. Race is on. Slamu definitely has it in the driver's seat. It'd be a really unfortunate. I can only imagine what would happen to have this become bad for Slamu, but we'll find out.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking really, really good here. Going in, we'll see what the enemy set is in here. You know, some trolley sleep enemies or something like that could cause some issues here. Cyberdark picks up his rainbow drop and is rocking a hand axe in level 16 right now. So unless he decides to go the same route that Slammer did or pick up a bunch of fairy water, he is most likely going to be looking for the sword inside Sherlock.
Yes, so you see the differences here. Cyberdark has the option. You can either try and find more levels, you can try and find a sword and purchase somewhere. I don't know how much gold they have. They have almost enough gold for a flame sword as well. So
yeah,
both
that's real interesting. Here we go, and he's picking up some more right there.
VaeluV heading home to cash in the harp for the staff, then going to cash in the staff for the drop. VaeluV has also the hand axe, and some more problems here. So VaeluV's gold may dictate their option for how they're going to proceed.
Yep, and Slamu picking up, or Cooper picking up his staff. Right behind him, VaeluV picking up that staff. So we're starting to get some convergence here outside of Slamu, just cruising along down here.
All right, now they're going to go for Cooper as well. So Cooper now has to count as we're counting out. So under 40 minutes, we're doing pretty good. We're high level, we're high powered. Homework's all done. Now it's time to go kill the Dragon Lord. And that'll be a quick seed. No, probably 45 minutes tops for the rest of the race to get the job done. Barring something wild happening.
Yeah, this is a little bit interesting. Cyberdark's got everything together. He must be missing a location because he's been walking around aimlessly. He's already been in here, checked that cursed belt chest again. It's been a little weird.
I think Cyberdark's trying to get enough gold. I think Cyberdark's trying to find fights to get enough gold to buy the flame sword.
And that ain't the place to do it. That's a terrible shot.
Yes, Arthur's Fine Cheeses / weapon store. Not the best place to find yourself a flame sword. Alright, I believe we're at... Is it the U? Nope, this is the bend around.
Yeah, he's been getting trolled a little bit here down at Healmore, or used most of his herbs already, but is getting into Zone 3 now. We'll see if Zone 3... Getting ambushed by golems. And with the alternate run algorithm, as we were talking about earlier, can make some of these lower level enemies actually a little bit harder, while allowing some of the harder enemies like the Armor Knight to be a little bit easier.
It's a trade-off, because honestly, if I'm being pecked at by a Star Wyvern, that's annoying, it's not bad. If I'm being blocked repeatedly by, giant Mohawk man with a big axe, that's a problem.
No, absolutely agree. We got VaeluV now picking up his rainbow drop, and we'll see what he opts to do at this point, level 18.
You see the chorus of warriors going to Charlock to say, hello, hello, hello. Oop, red dragon down on the bottom floor. Didn't work, but hitting for 14. Our agility is so outrageously high and our armor is so good. Even red dragons are kind of tapping you.
Well, taking a look here, even though Slamu doesn't care, we have 4 of the 8 possible chests in Charlock right here in this location. Can be at least one more around here on the back, as I like to call the beach chest behind the spike tile.
Alright, Cyberdark is heading towards Charlock, as is VaeluV, so both of them actually reach Charlock simultaneously.
Yeah, rainbows galore on the left side of the screen. There is a beach chest too. I need that to be the sword.
Yeah. Sword. If you're Slamu, you gotta think to yourself, yeah, just grab that chest real fast, see what happens. But no, that's right. Slamu's fine, I got this covered.
VaeluV taking a long pause here right now.
And Cyberdark, returning to the castle, did not refill their MP.
Yeah, MP kind of important for a dive for sure. So yeah, definitely gonna want to get that. But VaeluV, maybe checking where those alternate chest locations are to just try and keep an eye out. Although the biggest amount of them will definitely be the bottom floor.
All right, and we're in. So Coper's one floor behind. Also the hand axe. Also probably checking chests to try and find the sword. So the other 3 races are kind of might be a gambling game. Do you go dig around the castle? Do you pray for the little chest downstairs? Do you go to the beach? Oh, by the way, DL2 on the same screen. Let's not forget that part.
Yeah, he's looking pretty decent so far. Getting some nice rolls. He's had a couple 17s of 15. So looking good. Jkoper, as noted in chat, is until that encounter was just about to pass VaeluV.
Long pause, Jkoper. Pondering options. Pondering spells. Realizing, oh crap, chests could be hidden. I must expand my horizon.
I like that play by both of them. They're both looking to be a little more reliant on finding the sword, so they opted to use a little bit of MP to see if those top 2 chest locations there. You can also see if the chest down here in that little square is populated. So you can at least eliminate some of the chest checks as you're going around, including where VaeluV is right now, the vanilla sword chest, which is populated.
DL2 is definitely going heavy on the fire breath, so definitely trying. Definitely saw the kind of warrior walking down the throne room. Like, oh no, oh this is trouble. That's a whole lot of beef in that warrior.
Well, geez, look at that, man. 3 heal mores left. Get some GGs out in chat for Big Slamu. Gonna take first place tonight. Week 1, get the big 5 points from this group, and has an official time of 42 minutes and 9 seconds.
Hey, GGs. It's like Coper's trying vanilla spot, because...
Yeah, well, he saw that the chest was populated there, so it's not necessarily a bad play here. He's not going out of his way for nothing.
A torch!
Oh, let there be light. Oh, wait, we have permanent torch on. So, still, he has that eliminated as a possibility there. VaeluV, meanwhile, up here on this floor, was also checking an alternate location. We'll see what he opts to do when he comes down to the next floor.
So now you're seeing the gambling options here where you can make choices where you want to go to. If VaeluV decides to go all the way down, if Cyberdark decides to go to the treasury and find something there, these choices can be important. These races don't know how close they are to each other right now.
Oh man, this is awesome. Cyberdark's swinging past both of them into the U floor now. Jkoper slightly behind, and if VaeluV can finally get away from the Armor Knight, he'll be right there with them.
Yeah, this might be a triple 1 minute finish within. It was almost wild. We almost had VaeluV and Cyberdark literally in the same second doing the Rainbow Bridge. Then Cyberdark ran home, and somehow, despite that, has gotten to the treasury before VaeluV.
Yeah, that's Charlock for you, man. Just encounter rate, run luck, yada yada. Cyberdark also realizing Star Wyvern's been a big pain in the butt. He's just gonna go. Oh, they
have heal more. It's vanilla. How tragic.
Well, here we go. Oh,
yo, there we go.
That's not a treasure guard though. Armor Knight a little too.
No, you're right. Yeah. beefy. So it's bad timing, but
yeah, it could be an inadvertent treasure guard now. We'll find out.
all right. Nope, wings. We finally found them. We finally found the wings.
Well, we got tonight's winner, Slamu, joining us.
There's the sword.
GG Big Slamu, and there's the sword in the normal treasury and inside Sharlock here. But GG's Big Slamu, how you feeling, buddy?
Thanks. I forgot how fast this game goes when you're out of practice. Holy cow! I'm out of Dragon Warrior shape. That felt rough.
Well, that worked out pretty good for you. You found everything in good order. You were first in all things. You're first to the armor, first to find towns, first to find the homework. All the racers are now currently in the treasury. Just found the sword in the treasury. Still had hand axes walking in here. So you got that on them.
Yeah, I died once the entire seed, and it was like right in the beginning, and I'm like, oh well, if I build up enough gold, I remember this flag set usually leads to over leveling, and I'm like, maybe we can get away with a hand sword or the flame sword or the broadsword, and luckily, what was it? 17 brought another 6. I'm like, okay, we're good now, and then yeah, I mean, it just made it even easier when we got a couple more points. So there was no reason for me to get the sword.
Oh no, jkoper gets slept and wrecked by a red dragon trying to get around and is now back outside.
Which is unfortunate because Koper actually got the jump. VaeluV and Cyberdark were locked in the treasury with encounters at the wazoo. And Koper was running scot-free. Then the dragon said no thank you.
Yeah, I forgot about alternative run algorithm until I ran into that blue dragon. And I'm like, oh right, that's on.
And at that point, though, death-wise, only 6 deaths so far this season. Total.
Well, 7 now with Koper having 4 of them.
I didn't expect this seed to be very deathy. I mean, we had heal more on 1 and hurt more on 2. I want to say.
I think it was 2, yeah.
I mean, 2 took a little while to get with the slow. I got lucky with that Drakey all the way out in the middle of nowhere, but I wanted to spend that 3k gold in the beginning. I just couldn't find a place to do it.
Cyberdark called the princess for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about.
He's looking to see how close he was to level 17. It's 141 away, so he looked for a fight, and he's going to take this on since he is a little down on the MP.
That could actually, I mean, I don't
important.
remember what 17 was. 17 the bigger one, or it wasn't the huge one, but
Nah, it's something. But VaeluV's fighting at 18, so VaeluV's already got the edge level and time, so that's not going to be good for the outcome here. VaeluV's on DL2. Cyberdark is talking to DL1 as we speak.
Yeah, and at 18 with Erdrick's sword in hand, should absolutely be a very free fight, especially if he rolls in a bunch of doubles, not using the death necklace here. Barring catastrophe, Cyberdark is in a good spot for 3rd place right now. So we'll see how these battles go, but we seem to be getting our final positioning kind of aligned here.
by the way, did anybody see how insanely well my Dragon Lord fight went?
Yeah, it was pretty casual.
10 swings on 138. I had 5 17s, and I think my max is 18. I also had an 18.
Oh yeah, I noted that you started out like 17, 17, 15 or something like that, and and immediately knew you were in the bag and stuff.
Yeah, 17, 17, 15, 17, 17. 4 out of my first 5 were 17s. I'm like, I was expecting a 12 rounder, and I finished it in 10. I'm like, where's the rest of this thing?
In pieces over there inside the throne room. Don't mind that.
Well, this is interesting here. So we have VaeluV non-death necklace. We have Cyberdark death necklace, and we see some big 20-somethings coming out of Cyberdark here. Is it going to be enough to help him overcome the late entry into the fight?
It must be a matter of breath for some punches. If Cyberdark is lucky some punch hits and gets doubles versus the singles that VaeluV's getting fire breaths. It's really close. VaeluV kills Giant Lord now. Cyberdark's still fighting, so nope. This is in VaeluV's hands now to get back to the castle. Shouldn't be a problem now.
Yeah, made it a little closer than I was anticipating there. Probably 1 swing away here if I had to guess.
Cyberdark's confident in the count though. He's gonna heal before taking that swing. Which did do it. On a big 18.
Yeah, buddy. Well, let's get some GGs out in chat for both of them. VaeluV going to take 2nd place in tonight's race, pick up 3 points, which is huge in this group. 48-39 final time. And Cyberdark going to be just behind him, probably within 30 seconds by the time in a moment.
And if you're Koper, you feel terrible because you know they were right behind you. You were in the throne room, and then you were in the throne room, but the wrong throne.
Yeah, that was rough. Just he had the roughest Red Dragon battle in Hawksness as well, and then ends up taking a death to a Red Dragon in the bottom of Charlotte Castle, and that's probably the worst time to do it. You had to walk all the way there, made it all the way down, got that sword, and then the Red Dragon just said no.
There we go. We have 48:39 versus 48:57. So literally 18 seconds between VaeluV and Cyberdark. Which shouldn't be shocking because they basically Rainbow Bridged simultaneously.
GG's.
GG Cyberdark. How you feeling about this one?
Oh, that was fun.
It was interesting watching you all. It was so many different paths from all four of you, all kind of culminating together towards the end. Everybody kind of getting that last piece. Everybody was missing like one key item that was different from each other. Finding stuff out of order. Everybody saw the rainbow well before they could get it and all that. And it was pretty fun to watch. And then all three of you, Koper, VaeluV, and yourself, were diving Charlotte simultaneously on the bottom floor, getting the sword pretty much right in succession of each other. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, that sword was a gamble because I didn't finish Grave, and I had broadsword at the time because I ran out of money for Flame, but it was good.
Yeah, definitely made it free. You were the lowest level at 17. Everybody else ultimately ended up hitting 18 during their adventure there, which had a little bit more strength there. I think it was another +5 or 6 at level 18, so it made it a little freer.
Okay, and I actually took 17 in front of the Dragon Lord just because I needed one kill.
Yeah, I thought that was a smart play. You checked with her, saw 141, said, yeah, let's take on another enemy, and got that Stone Man there. So, worked out real well. Oh, and we have VaeluV joining us as well. GG second place today. How you feeling about your race?
How about this one? There we go. That's my push to talk button.
Ah.
How's it going? I'm pretty happy with the finish. I was not expecting to finish second in this group of runners, so I'm very happy with that.
Well, in the meantime, we do have jkoper successfully doing it on his second dive. Get some GGs out in chat for Koper. Probably a little sad about that initial death there. It would have been really close for the second, third, fourth group there, but still pulling it off within 3 minutes of third place, so nicely done.
By the way, Raylo was just called out, but the vanilla abilities is still not on the tournament document, so I got super confused again. As I'm like, these feel really vanilla, and then I go to the flag string. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a vanilla letter in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. We must have missed that. I can fix that.
Unless I just can't read, but that's a very likely possibility as well.
By the way, Edutainment, this is your PSA for Vanilla Monsters in Week 1.
There was something. Oh, it was the torches. Somewhere along the line, I realized, oh yeah, Radiant's a really useful spell to have, even though it's permatorch. It took me a little while into the grave to realize that one.
That's okay. I used a torch in Sherlock and then realized what I did.
Hello. GG.
GG's.
Yeah, that was fun. Right. So, I got slept blocked by a Red Dragon. That cost me 2 places, I guess.
Yeah, probably 2 places.
Right.
Yeah, to kind of align it, all three of you were on the bottom floor simultaneously. You were definitely ahead coming around with the sword. Cyberdark hadn't quite gotten to the sword yet, and VaeluV was just stuck in the treasury with the sword. So yeah, you were about a third of a floor ahead when that whole thing went down.
Right. I mean, I guess technically you could say it's my fault for not keeping my HP high enough, I guess, but that obviously that was nonsense. So, and unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah. Was there anything else interesting about this seed? I don't know.
Well, from our perspective, everybody kind of had divergent paths, but ultimately it all kind of aligned, and that's what led to so many of you being down there. The big thing that kind of made Slam Moose stick out was he did get that gold together for a flame sword. Forgo any thought of getting the Erdrick sword. Had 138 attack power with the death necklace, so didn't really need it. And so he was able to build a slight lead. Was the first runner to get armor, and that made Overworld a little easier for him as well.
Yeah, armor was like last location for me. And I don't think I ever saw a flame sword, though I didn't try looking very hard. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I saw 3 of them in total.
Okay.
There was not one in Rimalder, which would have been the convenient place for it, so I detoured to Cantlin.
Oh, Rimaldo was like the third town I found?
I went swamp side, so I went through the swamp first. I didn't find Rimalder until last, I want to say, or second to last. And it was just, I mean, obviously just north out of that little vertical funnel. Yeah, I feel like I probably was the only one that did that, going left through that swamp to swamp north.
No, I mean, I went through the swamp cave pretty early and found that it came out there. Yeah. And then, I had a fun moment where I saved the princess, and then I had 7 MP left, and I cast whatever the spell is above outside. So I couldn't, I had to walk back through the stone man, and failed that, of course, because I was way underpowered to fight him.
See, and I actually rescued the princess and cast it outside, and had to find Garanham generically to realize that there was a chest down there at the bottom. I totally forgot that there was a check at the bottom of the swamp.
No, but there wasn't anything there, right?
Nothing of note, but still, it was, on the hunt for something else that had I just at least known that it was there.
Because I think one of our items was in the Erdrick's cave.
Yeah, that was the last one I found, was the whatever that was. I think
The
it was
harp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember where the stones were in Garanham. Right, so that's really all we needed to do in this race, and then bottom floor of Sharlock for the sword. So, yeah, what level did everyone finish at?
Apparently, I was lowest at 17, and the rest of you were 18, I think.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
I had just picked up 18 generically running around. I wasn't really aiming for it, but I was certainly not looking for any more at that point.
Yeah, same. I just grinded. It's a good thing that there was no grind required, because the grind spots were pretty terrible. So,
Sleepy red dragons.
Yeah, my plan was 17 with the flame sword, and I think 17 to 18 was only a couple hundred, so I just ended up getting in on all the axe knights that littered the overworld.
Yeah, so I got 17 in front of the Dragon Lord. I already had 16. I was willing to go on that, but I checked with Gwaelin just before I fought, and needed a stone man to finish it.
Yeah, overall though, I mean, it was obviously very limited deaths there. We've already talked about the inopportune one for jkoper there. The only other thing I really noted that was a little random was Slamu just walking around Cantlin after picking up the sword, I believe it was, or was it after Cord? She just kept walking around before finally hitting return.
Yeah, I didn't have my maps, so I haven't played. I didn't play a single seed of random chest locations since probably last Winter League. So it took my brain a little bit to remember exactly where the chests are potentially hiding in those towns.
Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, I thought maybe you were picking up fairy water, and then you went to go check in the lock shop, and then turned around, and I was like, I was just completely baffled at what you were trying to accomplish there, but that makes sense.
No, yeah, my brain just wasn't clicking, and I was getting increasingly frustrated with myself for not preparing for it. But I guess it didn't It worked out. I lucked the order of the things fast enough that it worked out.
So, does anybody have any final thoughts on this race, or any thoughts about week 2, which is the Chaos Light, as we move into next week for you guys?
I do think for anyone playing these flags that unless you can run into the sword before you get the important items that are in chests on the overworld, I think that like trying to get a flame sword or maybe even a broadsword or something is the way to go, because the leveling might come so fast, and rather than wandering around Charlock looking for Erdrick sword, or you're checking the deep grave or whatever. So GG to Slamu on approaching it that way. I didn't really even consider it. I kind of expected when the chest was in its vanilla location that it would be the sword, but it obviously was not. So I guess the location of the chest doesn't mean anything. I'm not really sure if it does or not.
No, we knew the sword was in a chest in these flags. It could have been in any chest. Technically, it could have been in the throne room, I think. But it's in a chest somewhere in one of the main locations we have.
Can it be in the throne room? I don't.
Like the starting throne room?
I don't think it can. Based
Yeah,
on
like, we know the harp stones can roll there. I'm not sure about the sword either.
I think theoretically it could. Well, no, because it doesn't have to roll out of Charlock, so no. Since it doesn't have to roll out, it never has to roll in.
Right.
Well, I thought it was a fun flag set. Just, I don't know, it felt familiar coming out of Radish Percent, particularly with the way that leveling curve went. So I agree with jkoper there. Like, if you can figure a way to not need to go find that sword, that saves a whole lot of checks to get. So if getting the money is easy, which actually it probably was, because there were so many gold chests just there, you probably could have just went in and out of the castle and got it fairly quickly. So I kind of agree with that as well. Because the levels are, with that very fast leveling plus the random need for it, there's a good chance that it might only take a few hundred to get from 18 to 19 or to whatever. So yeah, I agree with that.
I hope somebody else got radishes, not just me.
I did not.
I would have, but I hadn't found Cantling yet.
Oh man.
By the time I got to Cantlin, I was pissed because I had lost my gold grind and didn't have enough for silver or flame. So I ended up picking up broadsword and going with that.
I'll have to carry the radish torch myself then.
I mean, we're not in the Radish Percent tournament anymore, so...
It never stopped me before.
Also, you took us out of the Radish Percent. You should hold the radishes.
Well, you guys make sure if you do watch this back, if nothing else, when you see Slamu get into Cantlin and check the radishes, just check the top right side of his stream there. It was pretty humorous.
Absolutely, and thank you guys for putting this restream together. Last minute, I was watching in the Discord. It happened in like the last hour or something. So awesome getting all that thrown together so quickly. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, same. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Very much thank you all.
Well, make sure to keep an eye out on DWR Randomizer a little later tonight. We have another race, 11 p.m. Eastern. Turn in. We gotta watch Ladab, Sausage Link, Stags 28C Parsley take it on. Same exact flag set. Should be a hootenanny. And then we got 3 more tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern. TBD on restreams. We'll most likely be able to get at least the 8 and the 9:30 if I had to take a guess there. We'll see about that 8:30 though, and a lot more action tomorrow night, so it should be fun. Want to take us home tonight?
Certainly. Thank again to our team here behind the scenes, tracking. We got Destiny of DW, and also Angel FM, who ran away. So they fled like the battle lines of yore. But we'll see them again later on. And reach done by Flower Power. So hope you enjoyed the seed. Again, we got one more tonight, a whole bunch tomorrow. These really snappy, fast flags are good just to get a taste of what can be done by the randomizer itself. It's a good opening to the further seeds, which can be more chaotic and more grindy. So enjoy these first little appetizers. We'll have more later on for the remaining of the tournament. So commentary here. Obviously it is on Wolf 1 with GK9146. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hopefully see you soon.